MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Pablo Lopez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
In there, 2-2. High chopper to third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Floyd racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bartolo Colon gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Standing in, Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Starlin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
One strike.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Swing hard liner to left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single, gets everyone in your dugout going.
Anderson.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Into the box now, Cliff Floyd. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He's going.
Now both runners on the move. He swings and misses. Throw that. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Anderson, the runner at second with 1 away. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Anderson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, Giro, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Hanley Ramirez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. One there, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
So we're runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. First offering on its way. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Comes set, the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for one. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. Leading off the inning, Robinson Cano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Robinson Cano.
Now here it comes. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And he gets the call there, 3-1. The 3-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Ramirez gloves it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking them up and putting them down. This guy can go get them in the gaps.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Next for the Mets, Jed Lowry. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Swinging a little blooper to center. Here comes Granderson, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
The center
beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Guerrero sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll return side. But the Mets out here in the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Granderson.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 fouled away. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's Neil Walker, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ball 2. Runner at first is Granderson here with nobody out. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero. Here's a pop-up now. Hernandez will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans.
Number 49.
And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
So here now is the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. First pitch of the at-bat. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Up next from Miami, Starlin Castro. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So here's the Mets pitcher, Bartolo Colon, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Colon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
This one's down to 3rd. Anderson scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
0-1 count and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So we got him swinging. Yoenis Cespedes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Brian Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
When a guy's featuring big time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Cliff Floyd. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 0-2 once more. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Hanley Ramirez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
2-2. Here it is. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way.
A swing and a miss for the third strike as he went after what would have been ball 4. Instead, the inning is over.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to South Florida following this. Next up from New York, Mike Piazza.
Leading off for the Mets, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Walker will put this one away for route number 1.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And next to be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rolled slowly to first. Walker has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Keith Hernandez. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Reyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Curtis Granderson.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Standing in now, Neil Walker, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 65.
So striding forward now, Gabby Guerrero. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, number 49.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. First delivery to him on the way. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Two and one.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two and two the count. Hard hit ball to second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Mets.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Jed Lowry.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Fouled off. One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Another try at 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Bartolo Colon. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Second home run early in the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here in Miami. It's now 3-1 Mets. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The third baseman, Brian.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In now, Cliff Floyd. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anderson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Grounded to the right. Reined in. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Hit hard on the ground to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. The recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2-0 now. The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lagares is there. Let's see if they test it. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now. So we're runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Nope.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The set and the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 2. Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Mike Piazza.
First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
1 strike.
The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Ramirez takes it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit toward the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Jose Reyes. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pittsburgh area native Neil Walker will kick things off when we return. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Mets lead this one 3-2. settling in now, Neil Walker.
Leading
1
off
for
for
2
the
in the
Marlins,
ball game thus far.
the first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was
Now
way behind him when the swing came through the
65.
zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Gabby Guerrero. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 49.
Miguel
Your attention,
Rojas
please.
will grab a bat and hit
Hitting
for
for
the
the
pitcher
Marlins.
here.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Miami down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Caleb Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
The Marlins, number 31, Caleb Smith.
Digging in, Keith Hernandez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Hernandez leads off second with nobody out. Liner towards second, and this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him, and he'll reach first safely.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning. D-roll leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch finds the zone, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And it's fouled away. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Wilson Ramos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Wilson Ramos.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. The next 0-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. The 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The set and the 1-2 fouled away. Lowry on third, Lagares at second, Ramos at first. 2 out in the inning. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Mets lead it 4-2. Seth Lugo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Piazza is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now in the box, Brian Anderson. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1. Lugo has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to
now
pitch.
Batting, left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
At the plate, Cliff Floyd. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
In now, Hanley Ramirez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2 is in off the plate. Two out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. 2 hits in 7 tries. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Adam Conley's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The Marlins, number 61.
Striding in once again, Robinson Cano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Cano.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Very high, 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Fouled off. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 7.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Standing in, Jose Reyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 2-0 is a called strike on the changeup.
2-1 the count.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. The 3-1. Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Keith Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Conley, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 1-1 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Luis Avilan is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Luis Avilan.
Leading off the inning, Curtis Granderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike two.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Again, a 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Yeah, well, down two. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Another full count pitch on its way. And this is taken here for ball four. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home eighth.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. High in the air into shallow left center. Reyes ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Gabby Guerrero, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. Granderson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here, and if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. John Birdie will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 55, John Birdie.
Magneuris Sierra will come on now and pinch run here.
Magneuris Sierra.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Darwin.
Jerry Familia enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
Now pitching for New York, number 27, Jerry Familia.
Starlin Castro will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A shot down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Marlins strand a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Magneuris Sierra will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 35.
Austin Bryce enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Digging in now, Jed Lowry. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The third baseman, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Bryce playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Lowry waits. The 1-1 seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Sierra's under it. 1 down.
Next for the match, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Ready for another shot now. Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from.
Familia.
Adeiny Echeverria will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Echeverria.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Popped up. Walker over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 2. Paul Sewald will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-1. This is in the air to left field. Cespedes is there. One down.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Stepping into the box, Cliff Floyd. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and one strike. Sewald, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has, being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Popped up. Cano has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Hanley Ramirez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bartolo Colon earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.